I'm not gonna tell you to stop scrolling altogether, quit and uninstall social media apps, or stop watching YouTube. Enough people are doing that, and I don't think it's always helpful. We go on social networks because we want to connect with other people. We watch YouTube to see cool videos that other people make. So I just want to help you do that better. In my opinion, the number one problem with the modern internet is that we interact with it mainly through endless scrolls. And I personally think that infinite scrolling that you can't opt out of should be illegal. But it's not, so we have to deal with it. Take YouTube. Now the subscribe button is super unreliable if you don't turn on notifications. And it has been unreliable for a very long time. In ye olden days, it used to be a pretty powerful bookmark. When you found a channel you really liked, you subscribed to always see their videos when there were new ones. Now it's fully just a suggestion. Like the like button, scrolling to the comments, commenting, sharing. It's just a way for the algorithm to determine whether or not it should serve you more of that channel. But again, it doesn't force the algorithm to actually show you that channel's videos in anything other than the subscriber tab. And I don't like it. I just don't like it. I feel like a servant of the platform, and I shouldn't be a servant of the platform that I'm using. But Linkard, you might say, algorithms work this way because they show you what you want to see. And that's perhaps the most misunderstood thing about endless scrolls algorithms. They don't show you what you want to see, they show you what will keep you on the platform for the longest time, and that's extremely different. Maybe what makes you stay on TikTok or Instagram are cute dog videos, in which case that's awesome, but that's not always the case, especially not for everyone. Because of this, you're always at the mercy of the algorithm deciding whether or not it wants to show you something that will make you mad, because being mad makes a lot of people keep watching and especially comment under videos, react to them. You could try to make the case that this applies less for YouTube since it primarily relies on long-form videos. You probably have to like something to watch it for anywhere from 10 minutes to 4 hours, right? But seeing how much YouTube wants me to watch YouTubers that complain about woke Hollywood and woke DEI video games every single day of their lives, multiple times a day, and seeing how big those channels are, I don't think that that's true. Modern YouTube has a very strong far-right bias, and rage bait, or videos that are meant to make you angry, are great for engagement. Angry people that agree with you will comment that they agree with you, and angry people that don't agree with you will comment that you're an idiot. But either way, YouTube gets what they want: engagement. And so I don't want to rely on an algorithm to know what to watch, is the point. Again, it's an algorithm. It's not a curated list. It's literally not human. It recommending me channels and videos I haven't seen before is fine. I just don't want it to be my primary way to discover channels and videos. I also don't want it to be the primary way I'm notified of new uploads of channels that I like. We used to go on forums, see what everyone was talking about on there, go on blogs, find ones you like or agree with, and follow their recommendation for art and media. But now, chances are that if you want to find anything written by a human on Google, not written by an AI algorithm, you have to type Reddit at the end of your search. I talk about it in this video. And on top of this, more and more of the internet is starting to be closed off from the rest of the ecosystem. The surface web is sinking into the deep web, where it basically can't be indexed by Google, meaning that it can't be found by search engines, and it can't be looked at by outsiders. If you don't know, the deep web is the part of the normal web that can't be found by search engines. So it's different from the dark web because it's using the same technology as the surface web. The portal that your school uses to give you your grades are part of the deep web, for example. Your stuff on your Google Drive is part of the deep web. It's everything on the web that you can't access without a direct URL and a username and password. And so the fact that more and more of the surface web is sinking into the deep web is voluntarily done by companies. It's great for them. You need a Discord account to be able to see the content of a Discord server. It's a walled garden in a sense. You cannot interact with Discord without giving it your data. The same way that you can peep inside of a lot of forums without actually creating an account. However, I believe there is a cure. You shouldn't trust someone just based on the fact that they can identify a problem. The most important thing is the solution that they want to remedy it. And this is the part of the video where I go into the solution. It doesn't matter if you're a programmer or not, if you draw or not, I got a solution for every type of skill set, so stick around. With the increase of websites and services like NeoCities, we're seeing a rise in what has been dubbed by many as the indie web. I think that the indie web offers us a solution to our problem, a temporary solution, until more substantial political and systemic decisions are taken against endless scroll algorithms. At least it's a package, it's a vector for the real solution that we'll see in just a second. So if you don't know, NeoCities allows you to host a website for free with basic HTML and CSS code. But if you're not a programmer, don't worry, like I said, I got something for you too. I can't code either. It's inspired by the old service GeoCities, and its users have built elaborate retro-looking websites over the years. There's a lot of resources and templates to help you out, especially if you don't know how to code, and this is what I came up with when I used it for a while. It's not amazing, but it's something. Point is that the indie web is made up of websites made by individuals who just want to express their creativity. Most importantly for this video, a lot of creators share things that they love on these websites, whether it be movies, video games, websites, guides, books. They're really good resources to discover new art and new mediums to experience. And that's what I think the real solution is. Human curation. Human recommendation. It's what the internet was made for. Humans creating web pages to communicate with other humans, sharing their hopes, their dreams, sharing what creations, media, art resonates with them and makes them feel alive. However, before we continue, I need to address the elephant in the room. Basically, all of the creators of the websites I showcased are artists and are very good at what they do, whether it be visual arts or programming. Most people don't think that they can make this, even if they know how to code. And if you don't know how to code like me, it basically seems impossible. So I made this website, and not on NeoCities this time. Specifically, I'm gonna talk about this page, which contains a list of some of my favorite channels on YouTube. From 2,000 to 2 million subscribers, there's a bit of everything, and I'm trying to update it weekly. Granted, it doesn't look very good, and it's not finished, and it doesn't have a clear structure. There's still a lot of ideas that I have, and I don't always have the time, motivation, or knowledge to implement them, but that's the point, and that's also why I wanted to make this video now, when the website is kind of in this in-between unfinished state. I wanted to show you that you can make this. You can even make something better, something tailored to your taste that will make you feel just that much more fulfilled. I don't know any HTML and CSS, although I've tried to learn. This uses a basic theme that I found on WordPress, but you could replicate this in basically any free theme that you find. I'm not the most organized person, so I haven't been able to stick to a consistent structure. This page doesn't even have all the channels that I want on there. I keep remembering about creators that I need to add all the time. I basically have an entire playlist for it, but my point is, human recommendation always beats lifeless algorithms, at least for me, because I like humans, I like human connection. That's basically the entire reason I'm on this platform and on the internet in general. So although the list is messy and unorganized, if there is a channel on there, you can be sure that I love it and I want you to watch it. Now, how to make this? Not this website specifically, but a website. I'm not gonna go in depth about the technical details, but I'm gonna tell you about the services that you're gonna need, both free and non-free solutions. Everything I talk about will be in the description, and I will be updating it frequently, so there will be things in there that I don't mention in this video. So if you have suggestions, put them in the comments, but make sure to check out the description. For free services, again, there's NeoCities. If you know programming or want to learn, you can even use GitHub pages to create a website for free if you know HTML and CSS. If you don't know HTML and CSS, you can use services like Google Sites, Weebly, Wix, and even WordPress.com, not to be confused with WordPress.org. For paid website hosts, there are a lot that offer huge discounts and low prices at the beginning of your subscription. I wouldn't trust those. I used DreamHost for a year and my website was down well over 85% of the time. And that's not even remotely an exaggeration. Basically, all hosts allow you to easily install WordPress, and some of them even have their own website builders built in. For my current website, this one, I'm using Namecheap. It was about 30 to 40 euros a year for the domain and hosting when I started, and I haven't had any issues, but I say was because they recently increased the price. Now it's just under $50. It's very expensive and I'm not loving this change, to be honest. But again, I haven't had any issues. The thing is, with website hosts, I really wouldn't recommend going cheap. I also used Zoom and it's great, but a lot more expensive at over 7 euros a month. I've used it longer than Namecheap and never had an issue with it. Generally, it seems that the hosts recommended in the web hosting subreddit sidebar are pretty safe. Again, I'll put paid and free resources in the description and I'll keep it up to date, so make sure to read it for more resources. But remember, don't stress about becoming an expert before you actually make the website. Remember, this was my NeoCities website, and even before that, I've made a lot of other websites using WordPress and other services. Learn by doing. Mess around with templates, try things, have fun. Once you made a website, share things that you like as well, whether it be movies, channels, books, whatever. When I make a forum, I'll put the link there and in the description. But for now, if you make a website, go on the Reject Convenience forums and share it there as well. I'd love to see what you come up with. This is my cure to the endless scroll problem. Curation and recommendation by humans for humans. Suggestions on what to experience based on personal taste, bias, and, well, experience. I don't know what I'm gonna make next in terms of videos, but you can be sure that I, a human, will be making them. So remember my name, Linkard, Linkard, and subscribe if you want to see more things unlike this. See ya.